What's happening, guys? Wolfert here with a new tutorial on Dayz Epoch. I'll be teaching you guys how to actually craft materials for base building and teach you a couple recipes for base building. A lot of people have been confused on really how you do it, so I'm actually going to show you in this tutorial. Now, first of all, you're going to need a certain amount of tools, okay? First of all, you're going to need a hatchet to collect wood. You're going to need a knife to be able to split logs into lumber, and then you're going to need a crowbar and a toolbox to split the lumber and combine it to plywood. Alright, so first of all, we're going to cut a small tree. We're just trying to find a small one because I already have some wood ready to go. So you go up to a tree, you're going to get your hatchet, harvest wood, and they've changed the way you harvest wood now. Instead of it just being one at a time over and over again, it actually finds out how much wood is in the tree. And so like this one has 3 pieces, so it's going to cut it down, and then after it's done cutting down, the tree will actually fall. They will come back up after the restart of the server, but once it's done cutting, as you can see, it falls over, and there's your wood piles. So you're going to take that, you're going to take your wood piles. Alright, you can grab it. Okay, so we got our wood. I have some inside the base already. This is how far my base has come along so far. I play with Tman and then Ben. We both have been working on this. I'm doing pretty much all the base building, but they're collecting supplies and killing things. You'll probably watch their videos. I'll see if I can get a link in the description to their channels. And they usually do a lot of the killing. I'm usually base building and taking care of the, you know, housewife stuff, I guess you can say. But yeah, they're a lot better at sniping than I am. So I usually the only good I am is knowing how to do this kind of stuff, building and currency exchange, and also I'm pretty good at close quarter fighting, but long range no way. So okay, so what you're gonna do is, first of all, you're gonna have to turn your stacks of wood into lumber. What you're going to do is you're going to right click, craft lumber. Now it takes 2 of the wood to make 1 piece of lumber. Okay, and I'll show you that. There we go. There's a piece of lumber. Now, you're also going to need plywood. Plywood is 2 pieces of lumber crafted into plywood. Now, when you're crafting, when you're turning stuff to lumber and I think plywood, you don't need a workbench, but you are going to need a workbench for everything else. So we're going to make this into plywood. Alright, and there we go. There's your plywood. So now you have your plywood. Now, first of all, you are going to need a workbench. Now, workbench, let me see, the recipe should be, okay, you need, I think it's 2 plywood and 2 lumber, so let's check that. Workbench. I'll probably leave in the description some of the recipes if I can. Okay, yeah, no, actually it looks like 1 plywood and 2 lumber if I'm not mistaken. I'll get the recipes and see if I can put them in the description. If not, then it's pretty simple to figure them out. But so next, what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you how to make a supply crate. Supply crates are used for building walls, building floors, pretty much anything you're doing to build with wood, other than like the workbenches. You need a supply crate. And for supply crates, it's actually a very simple recipe. What you need is first of all, you need scrap metal, and you need 2 pieces of lumber. Scrap metal, you can either scavenge it throughout the world. Scrap metal seems to be a little less common than in regular Dayz, but you can get it through the world, or you can go to the surplus trader, and he will sell you a crate of, it's called bulk general, I think it's called. It's like general merchandise, whatever. And he'll sell you for 3 gold a box of 12 scrap metal. So that's probably the easiest way to get it. So I'm going to show you where one of them are. It's right here. See the wholesaler? Right there. You go to there. It's the furthest one to the bottom of the list when you go into the trader menu. So it'll be pretty easy to find. They are heavy, however, so be careful because in Epoch, everything that is like mags, wood, anything like that, they no longer take multiple spaces, but you do have a weight. I think once you hit past 300 or 350, if you strain yourself, if you start running or anything, you'll start shaking, and after that, you'll start passing out because you're overstraining your body. A good way to counter that is painkillers. I keep a lot of painkillers because I always have to carry all the wood. So, alright, so I'm going to show you guys how to make a wall. Now, it's not going to be a full wall like this because I'm not trying to craft those. I already got those done. And these are the floors. These are 4 floors put together, and you combine them. And that's a door over there. I'll probably see if I can get the recipe for the door and teach you guys how to do that. But I'm going to show you guys how to craft this. These are 1/3 walls. We actually need more of these for the base. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make those. So, first of all, you're going to need your supply crate. This is a workbench, so I need to put that in my inventory. I don't need that. Say workbench. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to craft the workbench. Scrap metal. Not the workbench. The supply crate. Lumber. Okay. Now, we're going to go over here. Right click. Supply crate. And craft. I already have 2 ready, but I'm showing you guys how to actually do it. Alright, so I got my supply crate. Now, for the 1/3 wall, I'm pretty sure you need 2 it's 3 plywood and 2 lumber, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check real quick. 2 lumber. Put that. Craft wall. No, 3 lumber. And it's probably 3 lumber and 2 plywood. So, wall. I always get lumber and plywood mixed up all the time. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so it's 3 and 3. So 3 plywood, 3 lumber, and then I think for the flooring it was 3 plywood and 2 lumber. It's different for all the recipes, but you'll figure them out. They're actually pretty easy. Right when you right-click something and you try to build it, and if you don't have the materials, it'll tell you like, oh, you need 2 more lumber or you need 2 more plywood. So it's pretty simple to figure out the recipes. Okay, so I actually have a 1/3 wall. So I'm going to show you guys how to actually place the wall. Now, the cool thing about this mod is instead of being like, oh well, now it's just a base that, okay, I build the base. It's a small hero base or whatever. I think Taviana did that. This one is just like one of the games I've seen, Rust, where you build, you have it ready to place, you put it on there, and let me see if I can get it, because it's kind of hard to see. You don't want to mess this up. Now, I'm on uneven ground, unfortunately, so it's not going to be very even. Okay, come on. And we're going to check what this looks like. Yeah, see, it's uneven ground. It's just going to be like that, unfortunately, when you're on a hill like this. So, okay, so I got the wall. So now I have a wall here. I got a wall here. And the great thing about these is that, yes, your head sticks up a teeny bit if you're crouched. Laying prone, they can't see you. But you try, okay, now I need to shoot this guy. Get up. Point. Hit him. Takes no time at all to kill somebody with these up here. So now I'm going to show you guys how to make a small floor. Alright. Let's see. Now, the flooring is about the same. All you gotta do, make sure you have a supply crate, make sure you have enough lumber. So let me grab all my lumber up real quick. Okay, I'm gonna make a small floor because we're actually gonna try to make this a 2nd story pretty soon. So, let's see. Get that. I think it's 2. Alright, so we're gonna do this. And we're gonna make a 1/4 4-4. Oh, okay, so it's 3-3 for both of them. My mistake. Or it's 2-3, let me just see. Nope, don't crash. Don't hit the wall. That's the floor. The great thing about the crafting in this game is that, like, when you're putting up a big wall, like the big ones you see around me, it takes 3 steps to do it. So, okay, so it's 3-3. So if you, like, see that it's kind of off, you can cancel it at any time by just moving or pushing escape. Alright, so I got that. Alright, so here's that floor. Now what our plans to do for this one is we're actually going to start putting more space. Let's see. Let's see if I can... I want to start being able to put in some, like, animations and stuff in my video. I saw my friend Tman Tom. He did a blood splatter on one of his videos, which was cool. See, there we go. That's nice right there. So as you can see, I'm building out. And I'm just going to keep building out until we reach the other side. Okay, now. The other thing you need to know is the door. Now these doors are locked doors. As you can see, they are padlocks. In order to craft these, it's a bit complicated. First of all, you're going to need to make 1/3 walls, like I showed you. After that, you're going to make 3 of those 1/3 walls. You're going to have to combine those to make a wall. Then, you're going to add, I think it's plywood and lumber. It'll tell you how much you actually need. I'll actually get a... in the description, I'll put some recipes in the bottom, and I should put the door in there, because that one's probably the most complicated. So once you get your regular wall, you're going to convert it into a large wall. That takes a little more lumber and everything. You turn it into a large wall, and then after you turn it into a large wall, you turn it into a door frame. It'll say large wall with door frame, and then you turn it into a door. It'll say large wall with door, and then in order to have the lock door, you put on a padlock. You make it into a locked door. Now, there's 2 different types of doors as far as wood. There's the large, like this, which will cover up the most space. Actually, there's 3. There's the large, which is like this. Then there's the small, which is just a regular door frame. You don't have to go through as many steps. It just has this right here. And then there's the garage door, which is, as you might think, a garage door. Those are pretty simple to make. Now, the good thing about this game is that, for one thing, you can maintain your stuff, which I do recommend doing. But also, you can upgrade your stuff. So, like this large wall, see, it has just a little window slat. If I had some windscreen, I can have a window there. Now, I'm not sure if they're bulletproof or not. I haven't checked. The great thing also about building your base like this is that zombies can't get through this material. They can get through like this stuff, because, you know, the zombies seem to be able to phase in and out of buildings that were made in this game, but they can't get through the built materials, so it's zombie proof, which is awesome. So let's see, that's probably everything you guys need to know for now. It's pretty simple. It takes time though, and a lot of wood. Like, you know, I mean a lot of wood, because remember, you're splitting wood piles. 2 of those equal lumber. 2 lumber equals plywood. So it's really a lot of wood. So that's why I kind of have Tman and Ben collecting the wood, bringing it here, and I'm converting it and building, so that way I can get stuff done pretty quick. Well, that's probably all I have for you guys today. Let me know in the comments below if there's something else you guys need to know, or some game that you would like to see. I'm going to try to put some more action videos into the game. I did have some Dayz videos up before. I don't know, I'm thinking about putting them up or leaving them off. Just write in the description if you guys want to see more Dayz videos. But that's all for now. We'll freak out.